Hi, so this is Orchestra Week 23 Fine Arts. This is for the Watertown CC community. So let's go ahead and get started. This is our string family. Right here we have several members of the string family. We have the violin is our smallest. The next one is our viola. The third is called a violoncello. I have never actually heard it called this. I've only ever heard it called by its shorter name, cello. Over here we have the biggest member, which is the double bass. Again, I've only heard the nickname for this one, which is bass. So these are some of our string family members. As you may have already guessed, the bigger the instrument, the lower the sound. The smaller the instrument, the higher the sound. Some other members of the string family that you might also know are the harp or the piano. These are played by plucking the strings like with a harp, or striking them like with a piano, or in the case of these instruments here, rubbing them with a bow. Those are usually made from horsehair, as one of our other tutors included in her video, actually probably both of them. So to change pitches on these stringed instruments, you would place your fingers on different strings or in different places on the strings to change the pitch. We're moving on to our woodwind family. This is a bassoon, a clarinet, a saxophone, an English horn. I'm not familiar with that one. An oboe and a flute. Traditionally, these instruments were made from wood and are played by blowing air through them. Many of these are made from plastic now, but some of these like clarinets and oboes, probably even bassoons, the fancier ones are still made from wood and have a very beautiful full sound. The beginner instrument would still be made from plastic. So they all of these, except the flute, the oboe, the English horn, the saxophone, and the clarinet, and the bassoon, all have wooden reeds. You change pitch on these instruments by pushing down keys or buttons with your fingers. That opens and closes holes and lets out different amounts of air. Next up, we have our brass family. These instruments were originally made from brass. They're still made from metal today. They're played by buzzing your lips into the mouthpiece. You can see all of them have similar shaped mouthpieces here. You would change the pitch again with some keys that you would push, buttons or keys, or in the case of the trombone, a slide would go backward and forward. Next up, we have our percussion instruments. So this is our percussion family. This is a timpani drum, the cymbals, many of you know these. This is the xylophone, a triangle, and a tambourine. The percussion family, all of these instruments are played by striking or hitting it in some manner, either with your hands, with drumsticks, or a mallet. Cymbals are played by striking against themselves. So that's kind of fun. The timpani is one of many of these that has a pitch. You don't often think of a percussion instrument as having a pitch, but in our orchestra song we sing 5-1-1-5, 5-5-5-5-1. That's demonstrating the different pitches. Often a timpani drum will be pitched to match a certain note, and if you have two, they will be pitched to different notes, and they are tuned by tightening these things here to make this area, I don't know what this is called, but this flat area, a certain pitch to match a certain note. Okay, so we're going to move on, and here you can see our families. They included the piano and the harp here, and here are various families, and here are our orchestra seating charts. In the classical period, we have a lot of the instruments we just talked about, but there is no clarinet here. There is no trombone, no tuba, not a whole lot of percussion. Over in the Romantic period, the seating chart is different. One of the biggest differences, which you've probably noticed, is that there are a lot more instruments. The piccolo is new. It's like a smaller version of the flute, and it does play higher notes, very, very high notes. The clarinets are here now. The trombones are here, the tuba, cymbals, the triangle, and one of these other drums, a snare drum, I think, bass drum. And we have a lot more going on in the Romantic period versus the Classical period, where there were fewer instruments. So we're going to move on and begin our orchestra song now.
The violins ringing like lovely singing, the violins ringing like lovely song. The clarinet goes doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-dat. The clarinet goes doodle-doodle-doodle-dat. The trumpet is playing da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The trumpet is playing da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The horn awakes me at morn. The horn awakes me at morn. The drums playing two tones, they're always the same tones. 5-1, 1-5, 5-5-5-5-1.
Okay, so that was our orchestra song. Here are again some more pictures of all the instruments, and here are the words written out. I'm going to go ahead and play it and encourage you to sing along this time.
The violins ringing like lovely singing, the violins ringing like lovely song. The clarinet goes doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-dat. The clarinet goes doodle-doodle-doodle-dat. The trumpet is playing da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The trumpet is playing da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The horn awakes me at morn. The horn awakes me at morn. The drums playing two tones, they're always the same tones. 5-1, 1-5, 5-5-5-5-1.
Okay, and that's been our orchestra overview. I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you all later.